so long. You left to Arizona.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mikey, and yes, we're back and everything in full effect. Spring break just started, so yes, I will be putting out more videos more frequently, and as well as the O-Freak channel as well. So if you want to go subscribe to O-Freak real fast, I've been working really hard. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well to me and O-Freak. And make sure you smash the like button if you actually like me doing more of these kind of videos, because I do hope to give more people of an awareness of, like, you know, what shoes are trending and what shoes are cool and everything. But it is what it is. So yeah, let's get started with this video real fast. So at number 10, what I have is the Puma RSX. It's a really super dope looking shoe. I like the silhouette. I felt like the RSO was more of like the prototype of the RSX. The RSX is more polished and more cleaner, more sleeker, and also not too chunky as well. I do like Puma and what they've been doing recently. They actually been making a lot of moves lately. They've been really hyped up. They've been really coming out with that straight heat. So yeah, you already know what's going on and everything. And like I said, they're not even too expensive. They're very comfortable, super clean looking shoe. They're coming out with, like, I think they came out with like the Ferrari colorway and the BMW colorway. So, and this shoe is really not that expensive. Like I said, they're only retail about like $150, but you can also probably try and find them maybe at a cheaper price as well. All right, next shoe that's coming up at number 9 is a Nike Epic React Flyknit. So this has been a shoe that I've been mentioning for about over a year now, and it's still reoccurring till this day. And they actually made a second model of the shoe, which isn't a huge difference, but in my opinion, I feel like it is still a great shoe. It's very comfortable, it's very light, and they do stretch around the toe box area, so don't worry about going like half size up, half size down, but I would recommend trying them on before you purchase. So yeah, they do run true to size, but also you probably might want to go a half size up. But like I said, depending on your foot size, you know, just try them on if you have the opportunity. They're really affordable. You can see them at Foot Locker, Champs, Dick's Sporting Goods. They're pretty much all over there. And the cheapest I've seen them is usually like around $109.99, or, you know, retail in general is about $150, but you can definitely find some cheaper than that. So I would recommend getting those. Those are a perfect summer shoe. They're very thin, so they're not going to get real hot in the feet area. So yeah, really dope shoe. That is number 9. All right, coming at number 8, we have the Air Max 720. So this is a new shoe that's been introduced this year, and a lot of people have mixed feelings about this shoe. So what I feel like, you know, in my opinion, it's a really dope shoe. It's definitely a really out there kind of shoe, very futuristic, very weird looking, but it kind of does have that almost chunkiness to it, like a dad shoe kind of feel, but also it does look really sleek with the Air Max on it and everything like that. So it is an Air Max 720. Instead of the 270, it's a 720, so it wraps around pretty much the whole shoe, basically. And I really like the shoe. They come up with really cool colorways, really vibrant colors and everything. I know they had a purple one, they had a orange to yellow, they had a purple to red, and so on and so forth. They've been really coming out with straight heat colorways. So those are really cool shoes, and they are new, so they did just come out this year. So I mean, if you're trying to be on the hype train or you're trying to be trendy, you know, I would definitely recommend going for those shoes. Retail price is a little bit, you know, up there. They do retail for $180. However, I would still recommend getting these because they're definitely a slept on shoe that not really a lot of people know about or like. But I would recommend going for these as well because they're really dope. I love Air Maxes, and it's just a really cool shoe, so I would cop. And you probably might have a chance of getting it even cheaper than that for like online purchases. So yeah, I would definitely go for that. All right, coming at number 7, we do have the Air Max 97s. So I mentioned these probably about maybe a whole year ago and everything like that, but these are still reoccurring till this day, and they have been releasing like really dope colorways for this shoe. Really dope shoe, really clean sneaker. The only thing that kind of bothers me is that it's not light, but it's not heavy, and it's very thick, so you might get a little warm around the foot area, but hey, it's still a dope shoe. I like it. These generally release retail price for maybe I think about $170, $180, but you could probably get some cheaper than that on StockX or Bump or Goat, whatever you use. But for this colorway, it's pretty expensive. I know they're like $280, and I paid like $200 for these, so I did pay resale price for these, but still they were worth it. I like this shoe. It's really clean, super dope, not too crazy. For these, I would definitely recommend going a half size up because they do fit a little bit snug around your toe box area. These were actually given to me by a friend, and it was a size 10. I was like, okay, sure, I'll get a size 10. I don't know how it fits or anything like that. And I tried them on. I was like, oh, wow. And I was like, thank God I went a half size up, because these are actually a little bit snug, but they actually fit perfectly on me. So I'm usually a 9.5, and these are size 10. So yeah, I would recommend going a half size up. All right, so coming at number 6, we do have the Air Max 2 Lite, or Air Max Lite 2s. Like I said, however you want to say it, but I'm pretty sure it's Air Max 2 Lite. And I have a pair right here for you. It's a really dope shoe. I really like it. It's super duper light, way lighter than the 97s, hence the name Lite 2. Not only that, they have really dope colorways as far as being vibrant and really like loud and everything. Generally, I like this color because it's a color that I don't really have, and it's a color that's super dope, super clean, and it just looks like spring summer vibes to me. So yeah, so I do think they retail about $150, so they're not really that expensive. So it's at kind of like the midway point a little bit, maybe a little bit higher, but yeah, these are definitely worth it though. They're very comfortable. I've had no problems with these whatsoever. At first I was thinking maybe go a half size up, but that was just because I was wearing like really thick socks. Once I was wearing thinner socks, it ended up being perfect. So not a huge problem, not a huge deal at all. These are really dope, really clean. I would definitely recommend getting these. So yeah, if you have the chance, try them on, but I would recommend going true to size. So yeah, these are the Air Max 2 Lites. And they also do have really dope colorways and everything. You could probably even get them cheaper at StockX, because I know these are only going for like maybe 100, maybe less. And go for like this colorway, the Gold University or the Blue Lagoon, the purple ones, wherever. They're everywhere. They're very cheap. You can get them for under retail. So I would recommend going for these, definitely for the summer and spring vibe. So yeah, go cop. All right, coming at number 5, we do have the Yeezy 500. So I used to have a pair of these, but I ended up selling them because they were a little bit uncomfortable because I didn't get the right size. So like I said, always try it on a shoe if you have the opportunity. And for these, I would definitely recommend going a half size up. They're a really dope shoe. They retail, I think, about $200, so they're not very expensive at all. I know this video talks about, you know, being under $200, but hey, if you want to get a hype shoe, man, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more, you know what I mean? So these are a $200 shoe. Depending on the colorway, they might be higher than that, or they may be lower, depending on, you know, whether if it's Death Star or not as well. But these are definitely a dope shoe in the summer and spring. I know they're coming out with like different colorways like all the time. I think there's gonna be like a purple, there's gonna be like a pink, and so on and so forth. Really pastel colors. So yeah, definitely spring vibe, definitely summer vibe. And it's a low top Yeezy. So wear ankle socks with them, or long socks, however you want to wear them. And yeah, they're super cool, very trendy. And if you're really trying to cop a pair, I would definitely go into that more. I know they're going to be a little bit more expensive than that nowadays, especially, but it's worth it. They're very comfortable, like I just said. And yeah, I wish I really had a Yeezy 500 again, but hey, you know, things happen. All right, coming in at number 4, you already know what it is. It's the Yeezy 350 Boost. So after talking about the 500, we'd also have to talk about the 350, because why not? But these 350s are really dope. They've been coming out with really cool colorways so far, like the clay, I think, what is it, the hyperspace, or whatever the names are. They've been coming out with really dope colorways. And it's just a perfect summer, springtime shoe. Like, they're a low top, they're very thin, they have the Boost technology in them, so you already know how it's gonna be. And the retail price is $220, so yes, they're over 200, but also you might end up finding maybe a pair that's been worn, or maybe VNDS for maybe lower than that, but I highly doubt it. So yeah, you're gonna have to pay really good money for them, but like I said, they're very comfortable, they're very dope. Wear them with ankle socks. Like I said, they're a thin shoe, so you're not gonna get too hot in the feet area. Super dope, super clean, and there's like so many more colorways coming out. And there's also gonna be like a black colorway that's coming out, so be on the lookout for that. And I will be talking about more in depth with that colorway and what I think about Yeezy as a whole. But yeah, that's for the next video. And yeah, I would recommend going a half size up for these, because like I said, true to size, half size up, depending on the Boost and how your foot compares to it, you know what I mean? So if you have a chance to try them out, do that. So true to size, and it might be a half size up as well. All right, so coming at number 3 is the Air Jordan 1. So you already know my stance on this shoe. You already know what the deal is. It's my favorite shoe of all time. Not this particular colorway, but this is my favorite shoe of all time. Such a great silhouette, such a dope shoe. And they came out with like so many colorways this year. So I know they came out with like the Turbo Green, they came out with the Phantom, the Contour, they came out with like a Game Royal last year, and so on and so forth. But they came out with a lot of heat this year, except for the contours. You already know my stance on that shoe. I don't like it at all. These definitely are a top trending shoe right now, so I would highly recommend getting these. They do run true to size, so don't even worry about going as half size up or half size down, but I do still recommend trying them out if you have the opportunity. I think they generally release about, on retail, 160 to 170, so not too bad if you can cop an Air Jordan 1 with a dope ass colorway. However, if you are planning to get a Jordan 1 that is, you know, a hyped colorway, such as the Breads, the Shadows, the Royals, and the Fragments, they're going to be a little up there, not going to lie to you. I know for these Shadows, I know the resale is about maybe 260 and up, so if you do plan on getting like really hyped up colorways, you are going to be breaking the bank a lot. But if you're going to get like general releases, I know the Phantoms are kind of sitting, and I don't think that's a bad colorway at all, so they might even be on sale at Foot Locker, Chance, Foot Action, whatever the case may be. So yeah, definitely go cop an Air Jordan 1. Definitely cool, true to size, and that ranks as number 3. All right, coming in number 2 is the Nike React Element 87. So these are a really cool shoe. They're super thin, super light. I actually seen them in person. I didn't really try them on, but I did feel them in person. Super light, super clean, and they're like a see-through kind of shoe. So I mean, if you're really into that, the whole sock game and everything like that, you want to show off your socks with the shoes inside, so that's really cool and everything. That's a really dope feature that I think a lot of shoes are trying to imitate nowadays, especially in 2019. So yeah, I would definitely go and cop those. They're super light, like I said, and they're super duper duper comfortable because it does have that React technology inside of them. So yeah, really cool. And personally, I still am trying to get a pair of these. They're super dope, like I said, and it's getting a little warm around here, so those are definitely a shoe to go for if you live in an area that's a little bit warm, so like maybe in Miami, California, and you know, Texas, so on and so forth. These do range around 180. I know some colorways are going to be either higher than that, or some colorways are going to be even lower. So I know that the sales are probably like, you know, within like 200, 300. I don't really remember. I haven't kept up with that colorway, but if you do look for other colorways, they generally will be either lower or maybe still retail, or maybe even higher. So, but you can really try and find the best colorway for you. So yeah, they're really dope. And for these, the sizing is kind of weird. I've been doing a lot of research on it, but like I said, if you do have the chance, try them on. But from what I hear, you have to go a whole size up or a whole size down, depending on your foot size. But yeah, if you do have the chance, go try them on. Really dope shoe. And that does rank as number 2. All right, so ranking as number 1. You already know what the deal is. And there guys are gonna be like, Mike, why would you rank this as number 1? But hear me out, and I will explain why. And number 1, it would be the Air Force 1. The reason why I rank this number 1 is because it's the most seen and the most common shoe that's out there right now, and also it's the cheapest on the list. These do range around, I think, 90 to 100, depending on if you want to get the low top, which is this one, mid top, and higher top. But in my opinion, I think the low top looks the best classic silhouette if you're really trying to go for that like vintage retro vibe. In my opinion, these are really dope. However, I did go true to size on these, which was kind of a mistake because they do fit a little bit bigger. So I would recommend going maybe a half size down or maybe a whole size down, depending on your foot size. But yeah, classic shoe. You can never go wrong with the Air Force 1. They've been coming out with like super dope colorways for the Air Force 1. I know they're also doing like a Earth Day kind of thing with the Air Force 1 coming up. So that looks really cool as well. They've been doing like lots of different graphics for these, lots of different cool colors, and I feel like they're really like pushing the shoe to being like, you know, kind of like test models for other shoes to see, okay, what would this shoe look like if we did this to it. So yeah, you can get either the all white pair of these, which is these right here, all white, or you know, you can get the felony black Air Force 1s as well, you know, but I wouldn't recommend getting those. And yeah, pretty much that's the Air Force 1s, and that is why I rank it at number 1. But yeah, that is my top 10 list. Thank you guys for watching so much. I know I've been on a hiatus lately and everything, and the reason why is because you noticed that I have a whole new intro and everything. Not only that, I've been working on so much other stuff as well for this channel. So yeah, we upgrading. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button if you like these kind of videos, and don't forget to subscribe to Freak and myself as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but yeah. And I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.
I just wanna dance somewhere with my friends. I ain't got no plans. Let's see where this night ends. If we like where that is, then let's do this again.